who's actually going to get the most out of a 24-inch Kamado Joe with a 20-pound bag of lumped charcoal? Is it the backyard chef who wants to smoke ribs, bake pizza, and sear steaks all on one platform, or is it the casual grill user who just flips burgers on a weekend? And for the everyday buyer, does the price make sense compared to a standard gas grill or a cheaper charcoal kettle? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. When you first see a ceramic Kamado, the biggest hesitation is the learning curve. You're not just buying a grill, you're buying a whole cooking system that demands a different mindset than to turn the knob and go. The first thing I wondered was whether the extra effort would actually translate into better food for the kinds of meals I make, most often family-style barbecues, a few pizza nights, and the occasional smoked salmon for a dinner party. I also asked myself if the included 20-pound bag of 100% natural hardwood lumped charcoal would be enough to justify the investment, or if I'd end up buying more charcoal anyway. Let's start with the core value proposition. A Kamado Joe isn't just a grill. It's a high-mass ceramic oven that holds heat like a bank vault. That heat retention means you can set it to 225 F for a slow smoke and let it stay there for 6 hours without constant fiddling. The air lift hinge on the Big Joe I model makes opening the lid feel like a gentle push, no wrestling with a heavy metal lid that can throw off your temperature. In practice, that translates to a smoother workflow when you need to peek at a brisket or rotate a pizza stone midway through cooking. The hinge's design also prevents the lid from slamming shut, which can be a real safety issue on a windy patio. The real-world cooking surface is another factor that separates this from a basic kettle. The grill advertises 450 square inches of usable space, and that's not just empty ceramic. There's a flexible divide-and-conquer system that lets you slot in stainless steel grates, a ceramic cooking plate, or a cast-iron pizza stone depending on what you're after. I tested the stainless steel grates for a quick sear on a strip steak, and the heat bounced off the ceramic base, giving a nice crust in under 5 minutes. Then I swapped to the ceramic plate for a low and slow pork shoulder. The consistent temperature kept the meat juicy without any hot spots. For a family pizza night, the stone held 450 F evenly, producing a blistered crust in under 8 minutes, something you'd struggle to achieve on a thin metal gas grill. Now, about that lumped charcoal. A 20-pound bag of 100% natural hardwood is included, and the manufacturer claims the pieces can be reused for up to 18 hours of burn time. In my experience, after the first round of ribs, the larger chunks glowed orange and still produced a steady heat without flaring up. I was able to keep the fire going for a second batch of chicken thighs and a third round of veggie kebabs without adding more fuel. That kind of endurance can save you both money and the hassle of constantly restocking, especially if you plan to smoke multiple items in one session. So, who should consider this? If you're the kind of cook who loves to experiment, say, you want to smoke a pork but one weekend, bake a sourdough pizza the next, and maybe try a low and slow brisket for a holiday, this Kamado gives you the flexibility to do all that on a single piece of equipment. It also suits people who value consistency. Once you dial in a temperature, the ceramic mass does most of the work, which can be a relief if you're juggling a backyard full of guests. The included charcoal makes the initial cost a bit less steep, because you're not forced to buy a separate fuel source right away. On the flip side, this isn't the best pick for someone who only flips burgers once a month and doesn't want to spend time learning temperature management. The ceramic body is heavy, moving it even a short distance can be a two-person job, so renters or people with limited patio space might find it cumbersome. If you live in an apartment complex with strict fire regulations, the need for lumped charcoal could be a roadblock, as many places only allow pre-packaged briquettes. Also, the price point sits well above a conventional charcoal kettle, so if your budget is tight and you're not planning to use the grill regularly, the return on investment diminishes quickly. A practical weakness that showed up during my testing was the initial heat-up time. Because the ceramic has to absorb enough energy to reach smoking temperatures, you're looking at 15-20 minutes before you can actually start cooking low and slow. That isn't a deal-breaker, but it does mean you need to plan ahead. There's no instant on button. Another nuance is that while the lumped charcoal burns long, you do need to keep an eye on airflow. The vent system is intuitive. but if you close it too much in an effort to preserve